Hey everybody, it's Colette Baron-Reid. Welcome to the Universal Energy Forecast for this week, February the 22nd. And this week, Wisdom of the Oracle is talking about some pretty serious energies because it's asking us to really take a look at what we are loyal to. And if that loyalty is not in our highest good, we need to walk away. That's what this is asking us to take a look at. Now, this could also just be about thinking and the things that we think about and the patterns of our past and how they keep manifesting over and over again when we don't have anything else to learn from them. But it still is a celebratory week, although it has a little bit of a serious undertone. So the first card is Loyal Heart. And this is all about our loyalties, people, places, things we are loyal to, who is loyal to us. It's also about loving the people in our life and the nature of the relationships that we have fostered over time. It's also about our companion animals and how much we love our fur babies. But ultimately, this week is also a week to celebrate the beauty of our loyalty and the beauty of those that are loyal to us in the more positive ways. Now, it does say, because time to go is about endings, so it does remind us as well, too, that sometimes people come into our lives only for a short time. Doesn't mean that the relationship wasn't positive or that it didn't have great value or a great lesson for us. Each one of us, we have sometimes friendships that end and sometimes we just grow apart from people. And also when we realize that a behavior doesn't suit the new us, we've become this new person, and how come am I still doing that? So it's not just about people, it's about behaviors as well too. And when we are willing to turn our backs on what doesn't work and move forward into something unknown, extraordinary things actually happen when we say no to the past. Even those relationships can change in an instant in front of us, or we do leave them behind. And so this is a week to also take an inventory of the things we've already done in this vein. Who have we had to say no to and why? Because a lot of times we don't spend enough time thinking about the why. Anyway, the fates also remind us that certain things are beyond our control. So sometimes the things that have to end are fated to end, And when I mean that, it doesn't mean something's going to be taken away, boom, or although it could. But it's more about who you are evolving into. And that the old self, I know there's a saying, some of us tried to hold on to our old ideas, but the result was nil until we let go absolutely. And those of you who know what I'm talking about know that little wink there, secret handshake. And those of you who don't know, you recognize that, oh yeah, I get it. I have to let myself go, let the old me go in order for a new me to take her place. And so this is reminding us that certain things we can't change, that's just impossible. But then there are those things that we can change, and we can say no to old behaviors that don't work. And yes to the ones that do. That's the other thing. Be loyal. What are we loyal to that's awesome? So that's the other thing. When are we practicing our spiritual program, for example? What's our spiritual practice? When are we in conscious contact to our higher power? What actually works for us? It's not always about what doesn't work. It's like, okay, well, what does? And be really clear about that and do that and do that. It also warns us, because imagination is in the protection position, about the right use of imagination. So this tells us not to catastrophize this week. That, nothing is so terrible and horrible. Even if we have sadness or sorrow or loss or anything like that, it's all part of life. And don't project, because the universe actually responds to that projection. I wrote a blog at the end of January about that very thing, about projecting. When my dog Ollie was sick, as soon as she's had a turn for the worse, I'd be like, she's gonna die. And then as soon as she was good, oh, she's gonna be perfect. And really the truth is we've just had to move along the story as it was supposed to happen. And so certain things are beyond our control, but the way we think about those things are very important. And so this is a week to remind us about our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs and how we are loyal to them, and also to take a look at the relationships, especially the unhealthy ones, that we have to let go of, and to also remember that, not everything is meant to last forever, but everything has value if we are willing to see through the lens of non-judgment and curiosity. All right, everybody. Ooh, I wonder what the week's going to hold for us. I'm dying to hear. So don't forget to also write back when I write my blogs. I'd love to hear from you guys. Take care. And if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. And don't forget to leave a comment. Take care.
Traveling down the road, I didn't know that I was lost. I had tried too many shortcuts, and the cost left my heart broken. So I had it all